Hey, it's Josh Vigar from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And we're over here at Hyundai once again. Not at what was it, Showstoppers or Pepcom that we met? It was at Pepcom.
Yeah,
we're not on Pepcom anymore. We're actually on the floor here at CES 2015, the huge Hyundai booth right over here in the North Hall. And I'm here with my good buddy Rob. Great to see you again, man. And we're going to get a demonstration from him about Android Auto. So you can give us just sort of a quick rundown how Android Auto just sort of it fits into the preliminary like driving experience at the very least.
Right, so there's a lot of people that want to just use their Android experience in the car, so we're providing a way, working with Google, to project that experience through Android Auto, right? So we have software on our head units. You plug in your USB cable and you get that Android experience in your head unit. You can use your steering wheel controls, your buttons in the car to move tracks, raise the volume and lower it, voice prompts through the steering wheel voice button. So very seamless integration, so we're really proud of our work with that.
All right, awesome. All right, well, let's take a look at the actual unit itself. What the best part is, at least for me right now, is we don't have to be in a car in order to see it. We have these lovely chamber units right here that are going to give us an easy way of looking at what Android Auto would look like. So let's take a look.
All right, so what we're looking at here is our new display audio system we just announced recently. And what we've done with this system is remove the CD player, remove the built-in navigation, and really just provide a screen for Android Auto users. So people that have Android phones can easily just plug in their phone. And here we have a Nexus 5. They just plug it into our USB port. Takes a sec and Android Auto comes up. You can easily just navigate right into it. And now you start off in like a very Google Now-like experience where you have these cards based on some of the things you do. And you have these shortcuts like Google Maps built right in. And you can input things via voice, so navigate to the MGM Grand. So just, like on your phone, it takes voice prompts. You can also use the steering wheel button. We've got this here to simulate what a steering wheel button would do. Got phone menu, so while you're in other modes of Android Auto, it'll still give you the navigation prompts on the top here. So here's some of the calls we've made. Voicemail, you use it to dial your voicemail. Speed dial. And music so this is on iHeartRadio, but let's say you have Google Play Music, you can easily just switch to the different apps that are set up for Android Auto. And each app has its own color scheme, so this layout's the same for any of the music apps, but the color scheme may be different depending on what the branding is. For something like iHeartRadio, you'll see it uses more red, following their branding guidelines, but also there'll be different buttons relevant to that app, like the favorite. But on Google Play Music, you may have a thumb up or thumb down button. And then this menu here is reserved for what's called car apps. So you may see like a Blue Link app later on, but currently we use this, just go back to our home screen. But the nice thing about our integration with Android Auto, it's actually very seamless and tied deeply in, where let's say you're in here and you're listening to the radio or FM, you can still be navigating with Google Maps in the background. It'll actually just send you the prompts right through. It all runs together, so it's not like a separate mode that the head unit's in. It's actually operating concurrently. And likewise, you could be listening to music out of your Android Auto experience while navigating or doing something else in the head unit. So if we go back to home, you can easily just dive right back into Android Auto. Who won the World Series in 2013?
The Boston Red Sox won the World Series in 2013.
So just like you normally interact with your Android phone through Google Now and some other things, it's just like it's running. This is all running off your phone. being projected onto our display audio system.
Quick question. We just saw the demonstration of Android Auto. That question that you used about the World Series in 2013, has that been the question you've been using this whole time?
Actually, it has. I also have been texting people and calling people, so we have a variety of things that we do just to show that this is the same experience that you're used to on your phone.
It's just when you asked that question in my head, I thought he's been asking that all the time to this thing. All right, well, Android Auto looks like it's going to have a great integration with the Hyundai cars. I almost said Sonata, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. But also the integration with, say, Blue Link and whatnot really will make this a robust system. We talked a little bit earlier with one of your colleagues about sort of the hierarchy of the different types of radio units or center console units, and Android Auto has a very important place in the middle of that. Can you kind of elaborate for us what it means to have Android Auto in that ecosystem?
Yeah, so we want to give our customers freedom of choice, right? Whether they have an iPhone, we have CarPlay, Android Auto through Android phones, and also our native navigation systems. So we're not choosing one or the other. We're giving all the options to our owners. With a system like what we saw now, display audio, that doesn't come with integrated navigation or CD player, it brings the price point down so that Android Auto is not tied to a premium audio system that typically is bundled with like an Infinity audio system, integrated navigation on an SD card. Those add cost. By being able to make this a more entry-level system, we see this being standard on our most premium models, but also available on our more entry-level models. It's like a mid-grade system. So we're going to bring Android Auto basically to like most of our customers through this way.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, that top tier unit that you were talking about, what exactly does that one entail if Android Auto is somewhat lower on the hierarchy?
Yeah, so that comes with integrated navigation through here or Navtech, previously. So there are some things, if you don't have cell service, unless you're running offline mode on Google Maps, you're going to be out of luck, right? So there's still that reliability of integrated navigation. Plus, you get CD players. Some people want CD players still. Also, Infinity audio that we offer in the Sonata, or high-end audio in other systems. It's all bundled together. So there's still that. About 30% of our cars are premium audio, right? So we see this being more in the majority of what we sell, being more of a core system, our display audio, where it's more accessible at a much lower price point than a bundled premium package.
Well, that's great. Being able to have something as awesome as Android Auto, or even just an upgrade from your, let's say, crappy car unit, can be just a big game changer for a lot of drivers out there. Well, Rob, thank you for the demonstration. It's always great to see you, man. Thank you so much. This is Android Authority reporting to you live from the Hyundai booth here at CES 2015. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of our coverage.